When you walk the floor or attend any of the sessions at ISSA Show North America, enjoy the network events and many other activities, have you ever wondered, how do they put all this together? Of course you have. And if not, it's never too late to learn. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on how ISSA Show North America comes together, how speakers are selected and graded, how the most pressing industry topics make the agenda, and which sessions are brand new or enhanced this year. We'll also look at why the Conference Kickoff features a State of the Industry panel and why the All Access Pass delivers exceptional value from education to community events like the ISSA Welcome Happy Hour. And to talk about ISSA Show North America, I'm with Paul Treanor. He's a B2B event specialist. And I noticed, Paul, on your LinkedIn site, it says you're the MacGyver of special projects at Informa.
Yeah.
Who knows who
Yeah.
MacGyver is anyway?
Yeah, well, at least it's not MacGruber. Yeah, the MacGyver title came from friends of mine within a trade association that I belong to for trade show organizers. And I'm affectionately known on the team as the MacGyver. You give me a problem and a little bit of duct tape or rubber bands or a Sharpie, and I can fix it.
It's good to know. Now, do you like the original MacGyver or the new version?
Never watched it.
You're called MacGyver, but you've never seen it. All right.
No, I've never watched one episode. I know of it. I know what it's about. So,
Put it on your bucket list, Paul. Put it on your bucket list. Well, if you're the
I'll write
MacGyver
it
of
down.
ISSA Show, then we want you to tell us what we need to do when we're there. So if you're ready to talk about it, I have a few questions for you. Are you ready?
Great.
All right.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about speaker selection because there's so many workshops, certification opportunities.
Oh, all the mysticism that I like to keep around it is all going to come out. The veil's coming down. It's a long process. It starts months before we actually need to have everything in. It begins with our call for sessions, which a lot of people might see splashed across social media and emails. And it goes out to the entire industry. We go to previous speakers, speakers in our database, and cross membership from ISSA and in our own database within Informa. We start uh, specifically with specific teams. So we'll start with ISSA and then broaden it out until it goes out to the world. There's usually about a 30 to 45 day time frame for people to send back submissions and ideas and topic proposals. And once we get through that time frame, then the heavy lift begins. And it is a process that my counterpart on ISSA, Aaron Lash, and I, as well as Branton Sero, who comes in and sometimes is the tiebreaker between the both of us, and look through all the submission and the proposals. And that could be anywhere from 300 to sometimes 400 proposals that will come in. And then it becomes the slog because it's maybe our program has about 52 to 60 breakout sessions in it. So that means only about 20% are actually going to get into the program. And that is if we pick all of those sessions of that 20%. We might already have some that we want to start with at the very beginning. So that process then takes about another month and a half to 2 months. And at that point, we have a program. The speakers are notified whether their proposal was accepted or if it is not accepted. I hate to say declined or denied because it's a little rough. Um, and at that point, we then have to build out a program, keeping in mind all the stakeholders, our three or four major business classifications, those distributors, building service contractors, facility services, and residential services, but then also what is the topic? Is it more leadership? Is it sustainability? Is it marketing? Is it sales? So there's a lot of different factors that have to go in there before you can actually make if this was a restaurant, the final entree.
Now I know why I've been rejected so many times. Hmm.
I think you get roped into more than you get rejected.
No, it sounds like a good process, and it must start right after the show. So ISSA show is what, November 9th?
It is November 10th through the
Yeah,
13th.
9th is the IAHA event, so some will be
Correct.
there for that, but November 10th on Monday is the start of the education. So
Correct.
probably the next week or two, you're starting.
Yeah, we are, and we always tinker with the idea of maybe launching at show site while the energy is there and
Oh,
people are excited. And then we usually get started around January, very late December, early January. But maybe we'll again try to tinker with the timing and maybe try to launch November 13th when the show's over.
yeah. Well, I know you're doing a good job with that, but here's another question. It kind of the same thing. You choose the speakers, and they're giving you topics which you look at. How do you determine which issues are most urgent for the industry right now? And where do you source those signals? Who do you use?
Yeah. There's a lot of information that we sweep up and that we use. It starts with the attendee evaluations and the exhibitor evaluations that we get post-show. Uh, there's also all the attendee evaluations from each and every session that we produce in the breakout rooms. So that, and this audience is very vocal. They are not bashful and they like to share their input, good or bad. So in addition to that, we also have ISSA. They come in, Aaron and Brant, and have their own insights from their own education committees, residential committees, sustainability committees, et cetera, et cetera. So we have a really, I think we have a really good finger on the pulse, and have a really good idea of what is those hot topics or what are the um, subject matter that is going to be the most relevant to the industry. And that's where we pull them in from. So it's a lot. Just the session evaluations alone takes weeks to get them all into a format that you can sort, validate, pull the data together in different filters.
I had a conversation with Ed Nichols, the director of ISSA Show, a few weeks ago, and we talked about that, how Informa, the show management company, you are talking to the attendees and looking at all that data and input to make these decisions. So the event is really driven by what the industry wants and needs. So refreshing to hear that you're doing that.
Absolutely. We stay very, very close to the attendees
Mhm.
as much as we possibly can. And we're starting steering committees now. I was just on a call with kind of the group that leads us on our sustainability initiatives from the ISSA Sustainability Committee. And they want to get closer. They want to help make ISSA show the crown jewel of sustainability in the Informa portfolio. So we're getting even closer and more deeply melded together in all our initiatives, and getting even closer to the attendees, whether that's a steering committee or an advisory committee, both on exhibitor and attendee sides.
Good strategy, Paul. Let's talk about what's new, or you might say upgraded from last year or over the years. So talk about the classes or workshops, things, anything that's brand new that you're just like really proud of that you think will enhance the show this year. Now we only have a few minutes,
Yeah.
Paul. We only have a few minutes.
Exactly, and it's how do you pick a favorite? I always have a favorite session, and I will touch on that one. Um, so the program is a little beefed up this year in some ways. We've had some new initiatives that we've come in. So what we have done is first, we're doing a new take on cleaning insights. Those are those sponsored sessions that are exhibitors do. They do them really, really well. And we are putting them in their own room this year. They will be adjacent to the sessions that we produce, and that will free us up to take in that real estate that those cleaning insight sessions had. So we're going to be doing cleaning insights right across the hall from where we're doing our sessions, and that gives us a little bit more capability of adding in things that we may not have been able to do this year. So the program has been beefed up. We've got cleaning insight sessions programmed. We're coming back with more Spanish speaking sessions this year. And we're looking at beefing that up even stronger in 2026, which is something I'm looking forward to. And it's also going to, like we're talking about, take us closer to those attendees because I don't speak Spanish and I don't think Aaron speaks Spanish. So we're going to have a group of people to review those sessions that are going to be submitted in Spanish because I can't read those. And a Google Translate only goes so far. Um, We've got some really great programming, again, built out this year on the expo floor in our Business Solutions Theater, in the Sustainability Hub, in the Clean Meat Zone, and on the Innovation Theater. Between the clean pitches on the Innovation Theater, which go hand in hand with the Innovative Leaders Awards, this programming that we're doing for business growth and marketing and the business solutions and all the topics that we're doing in sustainability, largely this year more on sustainability relative to ecosystems and resources. We were a little heavier last year on more social sustainability, not by any actual choice. It's just kind of what naturally flowed through. And then there is a session, the one that I'm kind of looking most forward to this year is a session that you interviewed the speaker on bossholes and how to avoid the bossholes. So last year it was the toilet volcano. This year it's bossholes.
I think that was my first sneak peek that we recorded for the show. And when I saw that title, I thought this one's going to get some eyeballs on it, and it has been seen by a lot of people. Well over 1,000. I don't know. I have to look it up, Paul. But that's what a nice snag for that. And it's a good topic. I mean, just the title is cool, but the subject
Yeah.
inside that is really, really solid. So good for you on that.
Yes, it is. It's not just glam and smoke and mirrors on this one. It's real, it's good, and we've all been in that road. We've all had those kinds of managers.
Exactly.
Not mine now, I promise.
Let's talk about the conference kickoff and a little bit of change there because you're opening with the State of the Industry panel, I believe. Talk about that.
That is correct.
What perspectives can we expect and look forward to?
We're going to have a panel of leaders from the industry. We have invitations out to a manufacturer, a distributor, building service contractor, and facility service company. We've got those four individuals that are going to be moderated by John Knopfler from ISSA. He is the leader on all things advocacy, and he's a wonderful presenter, and I think can handle these four really um, big names that we've got and can handle a large conversation around all the issues that the cleaning industry is currently facing, from always hiring and retaining employees, which is even more critical coming up. The current business doldrums and the kind of the waiting game that everyone feels like they might be playing, the potential that comes from the tariffs, what AI might be coming in, and the consolidation within the industry itself.
I think you need a media person on that panel. Give us some thought,
I
Paul.
think I know one.
Give us some thought. Yeah. Let's talk about what everyone should look at, the All Access Pass, because you can walk the trade show floor and that's extremely valuable, but the pass gets you other places that you need to be. So talk about that. What does it do? What does it give you? And what do people need to do about that to get that?
I'm very proud of the Expo Only Pass. It has a lot of bells and whistles to it. It's not just going and having access and capability to visit with the technologies and solution providers and manufacturers on the show floor. As I mentioned, there's four theaters on the Expo floor, all with programming, but they're all in short snippets. They're designed to be fast, quick, and kind of keep the movement because it is a vibrant place and people may not have a lot of time. They might have set appointments. So we do really great work in those theaters to give training and subject matter expertise and really great speakers. The all access pass is what differentiates it because the all access pass gives you those 50 plus sessions in the breakout rooms that are all an hour long and are the deep dives. So really when you're looking at an expo only pass and you're in one of those sessions, you're probably getting about 20 minutes of subject matter where on in the breakout rooms those are going to be upwards of 50 to 55 minutes. So they are deep, they are far ranging, and have a huge amount of content that's going to be coming with that. And there's a lot of it. Uh, Monday is all day, so you have four classes available on Monday. There will be two more sessions available Tuesday, and then another four on Wednesday. So that will give you an additional 10 hours of instruction over and above everything that you'd be having access to on the expo floor. Plus, it also gives you access to the conference kickoff. It's that big meeting that we were just talking about with the four leaders from the industry. And of course, all the other bells and whistles, the ISSA Show, Welcome Happy Hour, and all the other functions that come along with it.
Now, I know that the pricing of certain things changes as time goes on. There's early bird specials and things, so we don't really want to mention pricing here, but ISSAshow.com has it all, right?
Correct. And we give it to you depend upon where you're thinking
Mhm.
of purchasing it. And obviously, the closer you wait, the higher the price. But we give you all the various outlooks. What does this pass offer? What does that pass offer? And then
Make your
how it
comparison.
staircases up and plus.
Okay.
Correct.
So I've been to a lot of ISSA shows. I don't know, 20. You've been to several. First timers, though, who've never been, who are watching this, they're wondering, what do I do? So for those first timers that buy an all access pass, what's your uh, what's your game plan for them that they should really consider?
Don't wait to get to show before you decide what you're going to do. It's all going to come in very fast and very hot. And if you don't, if this is your first time to ISSA show, or if it's your first time coming to a conference, it's even, I don't want to say it's overwhelming, but there is a lot. And having a game plan in advance will make everything that much more comfortable. First thing I would do is go onto that networking platform and select the sessions that you want to attend. That way you can build out a calendar and you can feel a little more comfortable knowing what sessions are going to be going to, where are they located, and they're all in the same proximity. But let's face it, it's Mandalay Bay. And even though there's six rooms and they're all adjacent, it's still not right there very easy. You might need to wind your way through the maze a little bit. So knowing where you're going is going to be critical, and that will help you with that game plan of building out and bookmarking sessions, bookmarking exhibitors that you want to meet, and taking access of the networking platform to set appointments with the exhibitors that you're looking for, as well as maybe other attendees that you might be interested in meeting. There might be a speaker that you've always been wanting to get in front of, or there's someone in another region of the country that you kind of identify with and you sound like you're doing the same types of business and be able to have a friend in the industry, the networking platform is a great way to do that. So, as much as you can build out your schedule and have a plan and work the plan, the far more you will get out of this event.
Yeah, with some up to 12,000 people attending, I mean, who knows? It's like a city, and navigating all that could be intimidating.
It is. I'm trying to not make it very scary because
Well,
it's not, but 12,000 people is a lot. And if you were just to arrive there, especially if you're coming in on a Monday, is going to be largely education day, so it's a little bit easier to get your feet wet. If you're coming in on Tuesday, it's just a lot of people all at once.
it is, and we don't mean to be scary at all because it's enjoyable, but just be ready because you're right, being prepared, knowing what you're going to do, the exhibitors you want to see first, the seminars, everything. Just walking in cold, you're going to be playing catch up as you try to figure things out.
What?
Mhm.
Yep. But on that same side, if you just time is not on your side and you can't do it, or you just are one of those people that like to fly by the seat of your pants, and you're down in the lower lobby in the North Convention Center, or if you're upstairs, there's a lot of staff, and I know how to find you. I will look on your face and know that you don't know where you're going or you're unsure what's happening, and we will get you into the right spot.
Absolutely. Just a couple more points I want to cover. So let's talk about involvement. For those who want to serve and help with the attendee steering committee, what's the process there? Who should they contact? What's the commitment? And what kind of voices are you looking for, Paul?
A broad range of voices, large companies, small companies, BSCs, facility services, distributors. Those are all relevant. And we are looking for individuals for a time commitment. We respect that everyone's got their own business and their own families and their own personal lives to run. We're not here to take months and days of your life. So we try to keep the ask down. We're still kind of getting our feet a little bit settled on what this program is going to look like exactly. But my estimations is probably an hour-long meeting per month. If we go, especially once it gets a little closer to showtime and we're really deep in the planning phase of the program and the expo, and for who is best to contact. Right now, it'd be myself or Edie Rodetsky, our marketing manager, until we can get a form set up there. I do know that we are creating a form. I just don't think it's live yet.
That's okay because we're not going to put your email on screen. That would not be right. So,
It's already out there. My mobile phone number is out there. My
oh, there you go.
email's out there. Go ahead and share it. Everyone else in the world's got it.
Well, maybe I'll put that in the video description so people can see and reach out because if they want to help, they need to know who to go to. And you just admitted,
Absolutely. And
you're
I
the
don't mind it.
you're the person to go to. All right, I think
Perfect.
I covered all my questions. Anything to close with? Final words of advice? Maybe a rah-rah moment for you, Paul, to get the troops riled up for this.
Well, there's already a lot of excitement. I've been kind of following some of the posts that we do in LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm also following posts that are coming out from ISSA and ISSA members. There is a lot of enthusiasm. It is going to be an exciting show. There is a lot of momentum that is building up, and it's just probably going to keep ramping up. Again, I can't say it enough. We have a new networking platform which has AI recommendations that are built in. So once an attendee or the exhibitors get their profiles completed and you start to engage in the networking platform, it will then begin to say, you might like these companies, you might like these sessions, you should meet this person. And it's not just a random person that's grabbed in front of you. A lot of those are coming in directly from the algorithms that are built in the background. So the networking platform is bigger, it's better, it's more robust than what we've had in years past, and we're really excited about it and hope everyone gets a chance to use it for its maximum.
Well, sounds good, Paul. Appreciate your time today. I guess I'll see you next month. ISSA show.
Yeah, 6 weeks. Ah!
See you there.